Hello, good afternoon everyone. I'm Raditya Pabangkara and we are at Ubud right now. 28 May afternoon. We are at the what is called this area? At Nyuh kuning area, Ubud. And we have a project here, 5 acres of land that owned by Mr. Ben and Mrs. Lidia. And right now at this moment, actually I've been come to this place many times, and this is the third time I come here and I check all the situation because this is already empty. Before here was a family live here, but it's already been rent by them. And we check the situation on the field about the building that has been built newly. This new been built at the side of their land. So because this is considering about the design later that we're going to build. But anyway, let's look around. Let's go. Yeah, right now I'm in the back of the land, in the back of area of the land, and we are facing to the south right now. The south is the area that's going to be the view. We have a rice field view on the back, and the access is from the north side. And the land shape is quite simple. It's like a rectangle, so it's going to be easy to design. We didn't do the topography. We only do the soil test yesterday, and the things that we need to be concerned here, because this is already a yellow zone, and it's good that we have the view there as a green zone, so I think it's going to be less long there for the view, I hope. And yeah, we will discuss together with them, with Mr. Ben and Mrs. Lidia, about the concept. We already have the layout complete yesterday, and the modeling has already been complete, and we will discuss the more detail at the studio. Let's go back to the studio. Yeah, I'm at the studio right now, so I have explained everything about the situation in the land. So basically, it's a simple land, so we can design it very easily for my experience, because we have many projects that has like a unique shape of land, and the level there is very flat. That's not gonna be too much challenge in making a design. Because if you design something with the unique shape of land, example like T or something else, random and abstract shape, and also the level high and low, that's going to be quite challenging. But this one is more simple. Okay, let's get back to the concept. But before that, I want to talk about the client itself. So Mr. Bernhard, and Mrs. Lidia is from Germany, and I got this client from Mr. Madi Setiawan. The colleges from him. So Ibu Ani, his wife, gave me the contact yesterday, and I meet with Mr. Ben at Ubud because they stay there. He spoke about planning to build a house for them, for the retirement house. So they want to live there in Bali because they love Bali for sure, and they want to build like a 3-bedroom concept, like 1 master and 2 for the kids and the guests. So basically, that's what their requirement. They asked for me about the design, and we have signed the agreement to make the concept. And yeah, basically they want to build a house that has a Bali taste, but not totally like a traditional house. They want a little bit more modern and has a natural material in it. So let's go on the concept directly. Yeah. This is general information about the land. So the area that we're going to build is almost 500 square meter. We didn't do the topography yet, but I'm not really doubt about the size, because yesterday the landowner and Mr. Ben has been measured there, and because the shape itself is still okay, it's still like a proper shape, like it's a rectangle, And also, the building that we're going to build is not full on the edge of the land, so it's still okay to not doing the topography. So we just do the design directly. The land is 489.18 square meter. This is the size that we get from the data that Mr. Ben gave to us, but it's not correctly 100% because we don't do the topography. And as you can see here, I will show you the block plan. The building size that we're going to build is around 365.24 square meter. That's quite big, and this is going to be a 2-story building, and the pool itself is going to be 30 square meter. So let's go back on the ground floor. I will show you the ground floor design. Yeah, you can see here on the top is the access to the building itself. So because the building in the back is the south, that's going to be the view. We access from the front here. We have two area for the temple. This is owned by the owner. So what I get from Mr. Ben yesterday, they would not destroy the temple. The temple will stay there as it is on the location, and the family that own the land can be access the temple. So if they want to do ceremony and offering, they still can do it every day or in the special day in the ceremony. And Mr. Ben and Mrs. Lidia is very honoring Bali tradition, which is I really love from them. They still give permission for everyone to use the temple, so it's good. And they said also that's going to be a good view for the land itself. I'm agree with this. So when you step inside from the road, you're going to see the building with the entrance there. That's going to be the accent. The width of the entrance is 3.8. So from there, when you go inside to the building, you're going to find the staircase in the corridor. In the front also, you have you will see the working space, because Mr. Ben and Mrs. Lidia asking yesterday to have like a working space, but with a view to the garden. So I face this to the road side, so not in the road itself, it's going to be inside of the building, facing to the temple. We're going to put some greenery area like vegetation, landscape. They are a beautiful one. So when they're working, they still can see the view from inside of the house itself. And after that, we go through to the inside. You're going to find the area for the bedroom. All the bedroom facing to the south. So they will see maximum view from their bedroom, from the master, from the kids' bedroom and the guest bedroom. For the master, it has a master bedroom itself, but for the 2 other bedroom, it has like a joint bedroom there. And for the access to the second story, we have 2. We have one from the front access and the other one round staircase from the pool deck. And now let's go to the outside of the building in the back area. In here you will find a big and huge pool deck with the big pool. The pool size is 3 by 10. This size of pool is compared to the building, the proportion is very good and very nice. So they can do laps here because it's a long pool, which is nice. And in the front we keep the area green and clean. So when I go to the side yesterday, I can see in the back area is a little bit lower than the front area, which is good. So the view that we can create there is going to be maximized. Example, the building is going to be on the highest position, the pool in the mid position, and the garden on the back going to be a bit lower. And after that, we can see the rice field. This is very nice for the project orientation view. Okay, let's go to the second story. And the second story, you can see, let's go from the staircase here. You go up and you are inside of the building, because in this level, we have 2 separate area basically. You have the inside that close and the outdoor area, semi-outdoor area for the living space there. Yeah, let's go to the kitchen area. Basically, they are asking for me yesterday. Because we didn't meet often offline or directly, because they are at Germany and they work there, they're kind of busy, but we still communicate together. And because the difference of time, I always do a Zoom meeting, not a Zoom, a Skype meeting with them at night at 10 in Bali, and they are in the morning there. So this is the difference, time difference, but that's no problem for us. We have discussed together by video call, and we discussed many things. And we got this layout from them, which is still okay even we not meet together. So Miss Lidia yesterday asking for a big kitchen because he wants to. This is a unique one. Normally in the design that I done, all the people is asking the kitchen on the ground floor, but this is really different. Mrs. Lidia asking for me to put the kitchen on the second story, on the first floor. So when he works there, preparing the food, he still can enjoy the view, and he has a quiet space there on the top. It's nice. He has a point here. So in the big kitchen area, in the front of it, he has like a big table, so it can be fit like 8 person, and a sofa there with a living space to watch the TV. So this is the setup that we apply for the living room. It's a big space of living room, and we have like a pantry area on the back, on the side of the kitchen. So, and also we next let's step up to the outside, like the semi-outdoor area. In here you will find an open space, and we're not sure what we want to put here, but the only things that they said yesterday is they want to put like a hanging like a hammock, but not a hammock, like a hanging sitting chair there on the back of the area near the toilet. And because this is a big space with open space, but still a semi area, they can put maybe like a couch here, like a outside dining table, and whatever they want, because this is a big space. So basically that's the design concept that we apply for the building. This is a big building and very comfort for a family package. And yeah, I forgot to tell you, from the back area in the balcony, it connected with the round staircase that goes down to the pool deck. So it's very practical. Yeah, I think that's it, my explanation about the concept, the layout. Let's go to the 3D part. This is the fun part. This is the final design that we have been agreed, but not sure for the finishing. Later will be adapt with what they want when they come to Bali. Let's see the 3D. Okay, I think that's it for now, for the first part of the video for project Mr. Bernhard and Mrs. Lidia. They are very kind person and very patient handling all the project with me, because the key of the good design, I think, it's a good communication between client and the designer. And we have achieved this from our conversation, and we made the design by that. So everyone, I think we can show you later in the next part of the video when we will meet Mr. Ben and Mrs. Lidia in Bali, because they plan to come in 1 month, and now we are in the June. I think they will come around July or August, and we can discuss again more detail about how the project will go. Okay everyone, thank you for watching. Stay tuned in our channel, Gauri Art Division Studio. See you soon.